Hi, I'm Frank Atkinson from the Sales Training Consultancy. We specialise in training salespeople to be more professional, confident and successful. This video is part of a series covering the basic selling skills. I hope you enjoy it. I want to talk now about buyer behaviour. I run sales training courses and I've attended loads of sales training courses myself. And most of them talk about selling and not buying. We need to understand as salespeople how people buy things, and the fact is that people buy things differently. When I run sales training courses, most of the salespeople on my courses have one strategy for selling, which is to make friends with their customers. What I'm saying to them and to you is, we need more than one strategy. Now as salespeople we have to recognise if we're going to sell to more people, we have to change our strategy. Think about your own buying behaviour and people that you know. Some people are impulse buyers. They buy on impulse, they buy quickly. Some people like to talk to other people before they make a decision. Some people like to shop around or do research on the internet. So if we're selling to people and we want to be successful, we have to have more than one strategy. When I do my sales training courses, we look at buyer behaviour. We look at two aspects of behaviour, how assertive people are, how responsive they are. And from that emerges four different buyer types. The analytical buyer, the amiable buyer, the expressive buyer and the driver. Let me take you through these very quickly one at a time. One of the ways we can become more successful in selling is to match the behaviour of the people we're selling to. The analytical buyer likes to analyse things. They like to look at different options. They're not particularly sociable. They distrust salespeople. To sell to the analytical, you've got to be logical and you've got to take your time. They will not buy on the day. They tend to buy slowly. If you try to make them buy quickly, they'll reject you. Secondly, we've got the amiable buyer. This person is very friendly, will agree to appointments and will tell you lots of information. But they're not good decision makers. If they have an existing relationship with another customer, it's very difficult to get them to change because they don't like upsetting people. To sell to the amiable buyer, you've got to be amiable back to them. Once you've got their business, they'll tend to stay with you. The next type of buyer is the expressive buyer. These people buy on impulse. They make quick decisions. They don't want lots of detail. They don't want to think about things. You've got to sell to them quickly. They want to know how much is it, does it work, can I have it, when. They're easy to sell to. Again, you've got to match their buying behaviour. You can see a pattern developing here, can't you? Ask for the order. If you don't do that, the expressive gets bored and moves on to another project. The fourth type of buyer is what we call the driver. This is the negotiator, not very responsive and very assertive. The sort of person who wants to be in control. The worst thing you can do is to try to make friends with them. Lots of salespeople find it difficult to sell to a driver. The reality is, give me a driver every time. Because once you've got them on board, they'll stay with you. But you've got to be more assertive with them. You've got to match their behaviour. Don't be frightened of them. If you're selling to a driver, be more assertive. Tell them what you need. Match their behaviour. The lesson we can learn for this is when we start to analyse different types of buyer, what we need to do as salespeople is to match their behaviour. As salespeople, we have to be flexible in our approach. We have to be able to change the way we sell to people so we can sell to more people. Most salespeople have one strategy for selling to their customers, which is to make friends. Not all your customers want to be your friend. What you've got to do is to match the behaviour of the buyer that you're talking to. Thanks for listening. I hope you found this useful. For more free information about selling, visit our website salestraining.co.uk. If you're looking to run some sales training, you can call me, Frank Atkinson, on 0845 872 5620. I look forward to hearing from you.